If you come here for any period of time, even once, and leave unchanged, I would be mind blown, because there's just something special about what God's doing at His resort.
This is a place of community, of spirit, of love. When you enter the doors, God is here.
You can't walk out your door here without being loved on. Somebody's going to pray with you. Somebody's going to be there for you.
Anyone and everyone, like the door is always open. And not even just the church doors, it's everyone here with the blue door.
I was homeless for about 5 years, lost contact with my children, and was really stuck in that addiction for a good 5 years. It was not a good thing.
Before God's Resort, life was chaotic. It wasn't life. Constant rotating door of homelessness, violence, drug use, jail time.
And not only did I fall into the wrong crowd with drugs, but I also had children at that same time.
Life before was full of addiction, full of a lot of heartache and pain. Just a lot of just bad decisions.
I was a drug addict for about 8 years before coming here. When I was 17, I ran off from home and I started hanging out with the wrong people.
I will always try to get clean from drugs and alcohol on my own, and then I end up going back to the same vomit. So it was like a roller coaster pattern. I would go up and then go down, and then go up, then go down.
God's Resort welcomes all people, no matter what their station is in life or their circumstances.
You know, since a community, you've got people that have come from all diverse backgrounds and here for different reasons and ended up in the place that they're in for different reasons.
Almost everybody that comes here is isolated some way, and they've learned to protect themselves in isolation. So we always say isolation is the poison of progress.
You know, we can't live life alone, and oftentimes people come to God's Resort, maybe not totally isolated, but very alone.
Some want to kind of hide, sort of, but, you know.
Jim searches them out.
I search them out, that's right. Like the lost sheep.
Learning to live life like that with an expectation that I'm not alone, I shouldn't be alone, and I don't need to be alone. And people come to God's Resort basically starving to death with the most important thing they need, which is relationship. Relationship that heals, and that starts with Jesus.
Every single time I've fallen, they don't condemn me. They just love me through it and pray for me and give me the tools that I need to grow.
They've never judged me for my sin, for my current sin, for my battle, for my struggles, man. I can't comprehend the grace that they had upon me, how I can give it to somebody else, and that's what I'm learning. When I come across people that were suffering the same way that I'm suffering, to give them that much grace, because I learned that from them.
There's no deception here, you know, it's just Jesus.
He's close to the brokenhearted, and He saves those who are crushed in spirit. And so that's why I think you feel Him so much here. Is there's just a raw brokenness. We're not hiding anything here.
People have this wrong opinion about God's Resort, that you have to be perfect in order to live here, when it's exactly the opposite. You have to be broken to live here, because this is a place about growing, and it's a place about healing. And in the midst of healing, you have to be broken before you can heal.
And if you're struggling, that everybody here has your back. Nobody's gonna let somebody just fail.
Just the love that you feel here is incredible.
You always have someone to turn to and ask for prayer or some kind of whatever support that you need. Your needs are met.
And if anybody's having a bad day, All you gotta do is walk outside, because everybody's always outside and they're ready to pray for you, they're ready to love on you.
Everything that's done here is led from the power of God through prayer.
It's just a beautiful thing to see those relationships formed and to watch them grow. Because of this community and this proximity, they get to cross paths and share life together so that we're not carrying this burden alone anymore.
This community is the pathway to healing. So the greatest thing that people receive when they come here is the community of Christ that is so evident.
It's kind of changed me, my thought process, and the thought that, you know, there's people that care and love people out there. And it's given me kind of a better hope in humanity.
I love all the people, but the children especially are dear to my heart. I see lots of hope in them.
I like going downstairs and being able to play with toys. And I like the handshake thing. And it's really fun.
I love the children that are always running around here, and there's always a smiling face outside.
The worship time on Sunday and Tuesday nights, whenever we are singing, there's just something special about this place that I've experienced.
And our people worship with abandon. There's nothing in the way of their relationship with God, and it's very powerful to me.
I often say that some of my greatest heroes live here at God's Resort, and I mean it 100%. I love the people that I get to walk with.
Mostly I love the people, the residents here, who I see such successful stories coming out of, and how God is healing and how God is blessing them.
Has brought me a sense of peace, definitely, a whole lot of peace of mind. You know, raising Ashlyn, starting over as a grandmother that already had her children raised.
I lived in chaos and I thrived in chaos, is what I said. But really, I thrive in stability. I'm just a completely different person.
I know what a healthy relationship is now, and so it's just helped me thrive instead of just survive.
I never want to experience a life without Jesus Christ. And I'm not just saying that for the camera, and I'm not just saying that for God Resort or because they're over there. It's the truth. And I don't want my girls to not experience a life without Jesus Christ, you know what I mean?
Now I serve God because I want to, not because I have to. It just feels fantastic. My life has totally changed. And now I've found myself again, and I still don't recognize myself because I've totally went above and beyond who I used to be.
When our residents have an aha moment, whether that's they recognize a strength that they never knew they had, or discover a talent, or just become more aware of God in them, of God's moving through them.
I love watching God do miracles. It's like He's always ahead of us. Every day it seems like a resident has a miracle in their lives.
I say, God, this day belongs to you, and you just like direct it. And sometimes the phone will ring at 6 o'clock. God is using 2 old people. Amazing.
We need you. The people at God's Resort need you. The children at God's Resort need you. You will receive more than you will ever give.
If you have a skill, cooking, cleaning, organizing, loving on people, leading, this is the place to serve.
If they want their life back, and if they want accountability, and if they're really serious about want to make that change, that God Resorts will be a perfect place for them.
Like, God is here. You can feel Him. You can see Him through the people in this community. Unshakable and undeniable sense of His presence in everything that goes on, every group, every function that happens around here.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic. I recommend it to anyone in need of, getting their life back.
You're not going to find that anywhere else in Joplin. This is a one-of-a-kind place right here.
Not a whole lot of places in the world where you can experience that, but it's here. All you got to do is walk through the door.
I feed the squirrels.
He does. He feeds the squirrels peanuts. He's become friends with all the squirrels here.
Everybody else hates them, you know, they're a pest.
Friend, person and animal alike.
Yeah, that's right.